Arkwing Pilot is a 7 mana 4/3 that at the end of our turn deals 3 damage to a random enemy. And it also has Spell Burst to summon another Arkwing Pilot. So if we can summon this and then play a bunch of spells, we can summon a bunch of pilots that all do 3 damage each. Now 7 mana is pretty expensive, but we do have Ingenious Artificer, a 5 mana minion with a battle cry to make our next Draenei refresh mana crystals equal to its attack. So if we play this, the pilot effectively costs 3 mana, and that makes it way easier to spam spells. And it's also easy to spam spells because we can generate a bunch of coins with cards like Metal Detector. Another way to spend all this mana is with Exarch Hataru, a 5 mana legendary with a battle cry to discover a spell, make it cost 1 less, and if we play the spell this turn, we repeat this effect. So if we have a bunch of mana, we can just cycle through a ton of spells, get a ton of value, and a ton of damage, potentially. I didn't really expect much out of this deck, so I've been putting off playing it for a while, but I went 15-6 with it today, so maybe it's kinda sick.
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
I feel like 90% of the paladins of this rank are hand buff, but my last one was a Pipsy paladin. I have a pretty good hand, by the way. Oh, keeps getting better. So this greedy partner is not active here. I think I hold on to it. I've got 3, 4, 5, 7, but no 6. Even if I play this on turn 6 and get a coin out of it, that's still like pretty nice. I guess I'm whacking that with Metal Detector.
I'm ready.
It is hand buff paladin, by the way. Do I want to... Oh, I did pick up my 2-mana spell for greedy partner. I guess I go watercolor artist here, and then turn 6 can be partner Archmage glyph. I think that makes sense. Actually, what if turn 6 is just Arkwing Pilot, now that I think about it? I still have 4 mana to work with, so I could just go boom, boom, boom. I could actually play all 3 of these and this. Wait, I'm just going turn 6 Archmage Pilot. Fuck greedy partner.
Candle but lighter. I'm ready.
Bonk. Bonk. Summon my guy. That's powerful. But crucially, it has enough health to get blasted 3 times by Seabreeze Chalice.
I must move quickly.
This is where the fun begins.
I already played a coin, so I can't do this. I guess I can still do this. How many of these can I summon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I just don't need to play greedy partner. Rewind, I guess, is fine. Rewind a coin for my next Arkwing Pilot? I don't know.
On my right. On my right.
I guess I could trade this off. Coin, Metal Detector, push 24. I think this is fine. If I was going into 8 mana next turn, pushing the extra 3 damage here, I think could have been nice. But since I can't play Tsunami, I don't think it makes too much sense.
Candle much lighter.
This doesn't seem good enough.
The victory is yours.
And it wasn't.
Kel'Thuzad versus Magni. Cosmodon! Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Warrior. I don't think I would ever keep Khadgar against Warrior. I just want to try to blast him with Arkwing Pilot. Okay, love Artificer to go with it. And Watercolor Artist is good, whichever target it hits. Looking more like a Seabreeze Chalice to support the Arkwing Pilot. Although I will say Warrior is somewhat likely to not have minions for Seabreeze Chalice. I could burn a coin here to play Watercolor Artist. That's only good if it hits Tsunami, so probably not worth it. But if it did hit Tsunami, well, it's not even that good, because I get Tsunami on 5, but I already have Artificer for 5, so... probably just never worth it. Oh, wait, I found the play. Boom. Maybe I play this, actually.
We have a problem.
Not good, but... I don't know. Dump a card for the eventual Supernova is maybe okay. I guess I'll take the card here. If they're just gonna give it to me. That is -1 0 mana spell for the pilot, but I'm refreshing with the pilot, so probably don't need it to be 0 mana. Is that good?
This is where the fun begins.
I feel like I don't really care. Like, I feel like I'm more scared of them drawing into, like, Sanitize and shit than some random demon with +2/+2 or +4/+4.
Energizing mana coil.
On my right.
If they deal with this board, my next turn is probably just pick up another pilot, play another Artificer, and then try to go off again in the future. They do have Brawl. Anything that lives is probably going to get whacked here. I guess my Artificer could have lived. Oh, wow. This was a hell of a turn, honestly. Oh, Skyla.
Just a portal away from paradise.
Huge 50-50 hitting Tsunami here instead of Supernova.
Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts? I could.
So this version gives me 3 commons. Yeah. Seems hard to push any sort of significant amount of damage here. Do I want to just go for Hitaru and see what I can do? I get 3 mana to work with. Or I can go with the pickup pilot, play Artificer. The problem is I still just don't have an Artificer hand, so I guess we're playing Hitaru.
We will become so much more than the universe has left us.
Stargazing hits Primordial Glyph, which is like pretty good.
Works against me.
Not a great Hitaru. Okay, big armor, so very unlikely for Tsunami to be lethal here. Metal Detector certainly can help. I think Metal Detector makes me not want to start with Marooned Archmage. I might just always be playing Metal Detector here, but we'll see. Okay. They're at 6. If I'm not playing Metal Detector... I'm just playing Metal Detector. Thank God they're frozen. Very scary minion. They're at 5 here. I don't believe this ever goes face if it's not quick drawn. So I can pick up Hitaru and try to get lethal off it. I have 4 mana to work with. Or I can just dump a Heat Wave, play Supernova. It gives me 3 shots at lethal. I think Hitaru is probably better. Could be wrong about this. Oh, buy one, get one freeze. Insane. I think my guy still attacks even though he's frozen, right? Shit on. Classic Demon Mage lethal.
You asked for it.
Holy shit, is that the real Kevin Durant?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Could coin out my greedy partner here. I guess the value of doing that is that I could play this on 2. It's probably way more likely to live because this thing will be dead. And then I can go Archmage O Manager and get a spell burst off this.
Time runs out on me.
But maybe I just play this on turn 4. I'm playing this on 5, so I don't need the pilot until turn 6 anyway.
You fold.
What happened to no one left behind?
This was dumb. If I was gonna play that, I should have just shot the minion, obviously. Kept 1 health on my guy. But I'm dumb. Another mechanic. Do I want to go mechanic, coin here? And then I play Artificer next turn. That's probably fine. Make sure I hit a pilot. Alright, I hit 2 pilots. So I did waste a coin here. But with this thing refreshing mana, it doesn't really matter. I still have coin, glyph, whatever I hit off glyph.
Future
I don't think priests can use many of these cards. Probably the only card they can steal that's good for them is Supernova. And even that, it's probably hard for priests to use.
I ain't talking. This is where the fun begins.
That's why we draw 2, I guess. Skyla? I think Pilot's just better than Skyla. The Pilot line.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Good trade for me. Play this. I have 4 mana, so this is plenty good.
This is where the fun begins.
I guess Tsunami is just the best card here. If I want to fill my board... Actually, I don't think I ever can fill my board here, but... This is pretty good.
It's a trap!
On my right.
Energizing mana coil.
On my right.
Alright. Opponent is at 7. So if they, like, Light Bomb, they're dead. But if their clear is Dissonant Pop, then I probably won't have lethal. But Tsunami is still strong.
There's simply nothing I can do. This was not meant to be.
Okay.
Kel'Thuzad versus Khatun!
Your curiosity will be the end of you.
Greedy Partner might be okay.
I raise. You fold. Stop and smell the flowers.
Look at all these beautiful coins. Now where's the Arkwing pilot so I can use them?
I raise. You fold.
I'm coined out of my mind right now. Now can I please be Arkwing piloted out of my mind?
My power grows. Valen, we have a problem.
God, I love a supernova.
Anyone copy?
Not the best artificer. I think I actually do want another mechanic here. So I can try to draw into the pilot. This could be mechanic, coin artificer next turn, and then turn 7 is pilot. I have 4 mana left. And then I just coin, supernova, play some fire spells.
Valen, we have a
But this does have to actually hit a pilot, which it didn't.
vigilant.
I mean, next turn might still just be murdering with supernova.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Alright, let's just see what this thing can do for me.
The universe has left us.
Huddle up, there's just no way I have board space for that, but cross stitch should be good.
It's a trap!
Wow, just absolute dog shit here. Freeze a minion and its neighbors, so I could just cycle this on these two minions, I guess. This is the only way to keep Hitaru going. Summoning Ward. It's gonna summon one of these. Fuck it, I'll just cross stitch again. This thing's already frozen, so why not?
Works against me.
Missed my attacks. Still a mostly productive turn, I would say.
Energizing mana.
Let's just hit him with double chalice and then triple water Ellie.
It's a trap!
I've really been burning through my coins, but my board is powerful. I think it's fine. How did I end up with a minion surviving and not being frozen here? I have only one of these. Play a 6-mana supernova here. Sure. Got an absolute dogshit 6-drop, but that's okay. Because my opponent's at 5 and I have another Firelands portal. Which I could even play alongside a Tsunami. Which I could even play alongside a Flame Strike. Opponent's at 21. They are dead here. Just barely, but they are dead, right? Got him.
Jaina versus Thrall.
Where I go, the storm follows.
You asked for it.
Mage manager is kind of nice. And I do like having the coin for pilot. I think it makes sense to keep. And greedy partner's excellent as well. So I've got a triple coin hand here. Turn 5 could be coin, coin, pilot, coin. 1-mana spell potentially. We'll have to see. So Parrot Sanctuary means it shouldn't be asteroids or aggro. Alright, this is looking like Artificer on 5 into turn 6. Coin Archmage, play a bunch of spells. I do need to find more spells though. If I don't, I guess it's just turn 6 Khadgar, which is fine.
Boys in trouble.
What a garbage turn. Boom. Next turn could maybe be Vigilant, another Artificer, and a Watercolor Artist. And I would actually want Watercolor Artist to pick up Seabreeze Chalice for Arkwing Pilot, I think. Okay, well, there's a Seabreeze Chalice. So I think this is simply an Arkwing Pilot. I coin the Pilot. I have 4 mana, so I can triple Chalice. That gives me 4 guys, 5, 6 guys, and then I can play a Watercolor Artist. I want to trade this off, which makes sense as well with the Seabreeze Chalicing.
This is where the fun begins. On my right.
Energizing mana coil.
On my right. On my right. On my right.
I guess I could go Vigilant Hero Power here instead of Watercolor Artist. But Watercolor Artist might let me play Tsunami next turn. I mean, that's still good since I can Vigilant into another Arkwing Pilot. But I think Tsunami was probably better. Seven health. Looks like my Spellbursty... No, it's gonna die here. So I can go Norganon, Blast for 5. I can play 2 Seabreeze Chalices, so I can do 9 damage to their board. Each of my pilots does 7, basically. So I have 7 times 5. I have 35, 38, 47. My opponent's at 15, 20, 21, 43 or something. So I don't have lethal. But that's okay.
Time runs out on me.
Behold, the culmination of my research.
Probably makes sense to trade into that. Wait, did I do this math wrong? I mean, it was always possibly lethal, but that seemed closer than I was expecting. Or like, it seemed more guaranteed than I was expecting. Okay, I'll take it.